Hello, Virgo. Excellent. You actually looks like you can see them. Good. I've got the camera zoomed in fairly close that you should be able to see the details of the cards as we're working our way through them. If there is a particular detail that the angels want you to see, I will hold it up though so you can see that. So what we do have the present situation that you're in, what has occurred in the recent past that has led up to this situation that you're in, what it is that is unknown to you at this time, what the angels are recommending that you do these next 2.5 weeks, and then if you take these actions, what the expected outcome will be. So the first 2 cards, we'll make a little room there. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be, they wanted 2 cards on that one, so I'm not going to be able to spread them all the way across so you can see them, but we should be able to see most of them. Okay. Give me a second. I'm actually going to go ahead and spread some of these out for you real quick. That also is going to help me kind of get an idea as to what's going on with you. So, current situation, present situation that you're in. You have the Strength card. Now, with this spread, you will find that you do have 4 major arcana cards. So, this closure, this situation that you're going through, it is something that is fated. You don't have a lot of control over it. So, on the flip positive side, you can kind of ride on autopilot. But this has not been an easy situation for you because you have the present situation. You have 11, strength. At the bottom it says, the grace and inner strength needed to overcome challenges, the power of kindness and forgiveness, time to embrace how wonderful you are. Now, if you heard that, my water bottle just made a clinking noise when I read that first sentence. So you're in this situation, then you have this hostilities card. You're in this situation. For most of you, this is a work situation. It's something tied to your finances. But you have been trying to make this work, and it's not worked. There's been like one hurdle after another, one challenge after another. No matter what you do, it doesn't seem to be working. Things don't appear to be going in your favor. That is because this is something that is coming to a closure, to an ending. And you've been fighting hard. There has been, like you see this hostilities card, he's got this sword drawn, ready to do battle. Now you see his helmet's down. They're saying for some of you, you have been fighting for this situation for a very long time. You know, if he were wearing this metal helmet, he would have sweat dripping down his face. So for many of you, you're sweaty, you're worn out, you've been at battle a long time. You've come to this point that you're like, I don't know if I have the strength to do this anymore. I don't think I can continue to fight for this anymore. I mean, I thought I wanted this, because for most of you it is tied to money. So, you know, you thought you wanted this promotion. You thought you wanted to continue to advance in this company. You thought that you wanted to make things work with this business partner. Now, there could be a small number of you, this could be love, but for most of you, this is something financially tied, financially based. But you have been, now for some of you, it could be that it's love and you're concerned about losing this person because of the financial tie, but you have been trying so hard to make this work, and you have come to this point where you've had to be strong the whole time. You don't know if you have that strength any longer. You see how she's kind of like looking at him through the corner, through the sides of her eyes, and he's like glaring at her. You just don't know if you can continue to do this anymore. You're worn out, you're battle weary. You kept hoping things would turn around, you kept hoping things would change. You notice that the contrast in these cards, you know, she's got all this, you know, divine light and sparkles and glitters. It's like magical, and it's bright, there's light. And in this card, he's just surrounded by dead trees, gloominess. You can't even see, like when you can see through these trees right here, all you see are gloomy skies. You don't see the sunshine. Some of you have recently come to the realization you have now finally seen the truth. The truth has been illuminated for you regarding this situation. That in fact, despite how hard you have tried and despite the outcome that you anticipated, you have come to the realization that this isn't for you. This isn't destined for you. There's this infinity symbol on her forehead. You thought that this was meant to be. You thought this was the best situation for you. And you have now come to the realization that it is not. And there has been a lot of conflict. There has been a lot of strife. For some of you, You know, it could be conflict and strife going on with a coworker. Could be a business partner of yours. Like I said, it could be a small number of you that it was a lover, but there's no trust. The trust isn't there. Someone has been lying to you. They have not been giving you honest information. They have not been forthright. Now, what has occurred in the past that has led to this situation? You have this attachment card. And if you see here, she's like chained to this pole. She can't break free. Taking the mask off, but everything is still gloomy. It's cloudy. You can't see anything. There's nothing but a fog surrounding her. Now, you've got these two cards reversed. Upright, these are beautiful cards. The first one you have is Three of Summer. Traditional tarot, this would be Three of Cups. And at the bottom it says news worth celebrating, announcements such as weddings, graduations, or births, friends you cherish. And then you have the Sun. 19. At the bottom it says plans that work out perfectly, amazing ideas that lead to rewards, accommodations, gratitude for the blessings of life. But they're reversed. So this situation that you've been in, you have felt trapped, you have felt stuck. For many of you, this person, be it a supervisor, be it a manager, be it a business partner, for some of you it could be a lover, they have not been honest because this mask is coming off. So you have felt that you've been trapped in a situation where someone was wearing a mask. They were not being honest. They were not being forthright. You kept thinking, you know, this is going to bring you happiness. This is going to bring you joy. This is going to be something worth celebrating. You know, so say it was a promotion. Maybe you've been working really hard to get a promotion. You've got this vindictive coworker who has been stabbing you behind your back. You don't know that. You're not aware of that. So the whole time you're thinking it's going to be great. It's going to be great. You know, I've been with this company for years. I'm ready for my promotion. I'm ready to celebrate. I'm ready to share the news. You see, he's blowing his horn. He's declaring the news, breaking through the wall. Maybe some of you thought you were going to break through this glass ceiling at work, and you thought, I'm going to share this great news. Oh my gosh, it's going to be celebrating. It's just, oh my gosh, I've really wanted this. I've worked so hard for this. But you've come to the realization that this is not going to come to fruition because it's not meant to. Some of you, you have recently taken off your mask because you have not wanted to see things for what they truly were. And truly are, because you're not free of the situation yet. So for some of you, say it was a promotion. Maybe you have been, you know, in competition with a coworker and you've been trying to get this promotion, and maybe you've had supervisors that have not been honest with you. And they haven't been forthright. And maybe they've been leading you to believe that, oh yes, you know, you're the one, we've been grooming you, we are so ready to put you in this position. We're really ready to change things. And you have recently come to the realization that there were multiples of you in competition and you were not chosen despite what you were being told. For some of you, they may not have come right out and share the news with you, but you're actually finally seeing the truth. But for a number of you, you're still feeling trapped. Because you see, she's not broken free of the pole yet. This is your recent past that's led to the situation. You're still stuck in the situation. You haven't left. You've come to the realization it's not for you. You've come to the realization that it is not going to work out, that it is not meant to be, that it is not destined. You are not going to be blaring your horn as, oh my gosh, guess what? I got the promotion. Guess what? I got the job. Guess what? We are taking our business partnership to the next level. Or for some of you, it could be a small number of you that this is love, but like I said, majority this is work related. But for some, there could be a small number of you that this was tied to love. But it's a love that's also tied to finances. Now, as far as what it is that is unknown to you, you have this man holding a coin, and then you have the Princess of Autumn. At the top it says studious, responsible, cheerful, mischievous. And at the bottom, I have to turn it so I can read it. Happy news about your career, promotions, or scholarships. Well thought out plans that go perfectly, needing a little push to get going. But this was reversed. And it's paired with this man holding a coin. Many of you still have hope that maybe something's going to turn around. Maybe last minute it's going to turn in your favor. Because again, this is about good news, getting that promotion, getting that new job, landing that contract, having things go the way that you were hoping and dreaming that they would go, but it's reversed. It is not going to be happening as you envisioned, as you'd hoped, as you wanted. But the interesting thing is it's paired with this man holding a coin. And this is beautiful. You've got the sun coming up over the horizon. You've got all these flowers and fresh growth. It, having this situation end, having this situation not go in your favor is actually going to work out in your benefit. It's going to help you financially. It's going to increase your finances. So say you were, doing battle with this person trying to get this much sought after promotion. And you have, because again, this is what's unknown to you. So you have not yet received the news that you were not selected. You haven't officially received that news. You think it appears to be that way, but because you're starting to see things clearly, you've taken off the mask, but you haven't been officially told because you're still changed, you're still trying, but you'll be finding out, we selected this person. But if this is something similar to your situation, when you find that out, you realize, you know what, I'm not happy in this company anyhow. I'm not in alignment with people who are not honest, with people who are not forthright, with people that are deceptive. So I'm actually going to go get a job somewhere else, which is actually going to greatly increase your finances. So you're very concerned about this because it's tied to finances. But for all of you in this situation, what you don't realize is that when this situation ends, your finances are actually going to increase. And for some of you, they're saying you find that kind of surprising, shocking, because for some of you, say it is a promotion, or say you're going to be splitting with a business partner. You're like, okay, Nicole, yeah, I was going to get this raise, or, we were going to take our business to the next level. We were planning on, making double what we're making now. How am I actually going to? You are going to do better financially. You don't know that yet. You do need to trust. Now, yeah, okay. We've got this 10 of summer. This would be 10 of cups. This is like total emotional fulfillment. At the bottom, it says an emotionally fulfilling life with family or friends, raising children wisely, people you can trust. This is reversed. Now, if you notice here, you've got 2 people here, you have 2 people here, you have 2 people here. For some of you, it could in fact be love, but there is a financial component to that. Or it's just, you loved your job. You really were working hard to make something come of it, because many of us are emotionally fulfilled with our careers and what we do. But it's reversed. So for those of you that this is a person, they are not trustworthy. And again, this is additional information on what is unknown to you. So you are beginning to take off the mask. You're beginning to look at things clearly, but you have not come to the full realization yet that this person is totally not trustworthy. They're lying to you, they're deceiving you, they're stabbing you in the back, they're doing things behind your back that you are unaware of. It is not going to turn out in your favor. It is not going to work out. This situation, this career, it is not going to bring you the fulfillment that you desire. But just as these initial cards, I'm knocking the camera down, just as these initial 2 cards are like polar opposites, so are these. The secondary card that I got as clarification is the polar opposite of that. You have this Princess of Spring, optimism, enthusiastic. Oh, let me get my hand around here. Creative, energetic. It's time to go after your dreams. Do something that expands your horizons. Let your creativity take flight. You see how joyful she is. She's swinging. She's illuminated. Again, illuminated. When this situation falls away, your dreams will come true. You'll be able to swing forward in life. If you go to Washington, D.C. in the spring, you get to see the cherry blossom trees bloom. These are cherry blossoms back here. You're going to have a new birth, new beginning that is actually going to fulfill you. That's actually going to bring you this 10 of cups. That's actually going to bring you everything that you desire. Just the situation or the person you've been trying to get it with is not where you're going to get it. But when that falls, you'll be free to move forward. But they're saying that they want you to trust that you can allow this to fall away. Those of you that are in this situation, you've taken off the mask. You know that this isn't working out. No matter how hard you've tried, it's not working out. It's not happening. It's not coming about. But you're so fearful of letting go and releasing it because you have financial concerns and financial worries. But they want you to know that you don't have anything to worry about, because when this falls away, you are going to have tremendous financial abundance. And your hopes, your dreams, your desires, your prayers, the things that you've been asking for and hoping for will be coming to fruition after this falls away. Now, what the angels are recommending that you do, this first card that you have is the Emperor. Another major arcana, it says use logic and structure to increase your success, get organized, a firm but compassionate leader. Now this card is reversed. Emperors, they're masculine, you know, they're in control, they get things done. They're asking that you let go of control, because they're saying you've been trying to control the situation. Again, there's all these major arcana. This ending it's fated, it's destined. You cannot control it. So they're asking you to let go and let God. Stop trying so hard to control it. And also stop trying so hard to hold on to it. You see how he's got this firm grip on this staff? I mean, he has a tight hold on that. I'm trying to see where his other hand is. He's got like a death grip. Let go. Let go. Release it. Release it and start to envision what it is that you truly want, because you know that this isn't working. Envision what you want. And they're saying get crystal clear on what you want. So kind of like if, you know, you go to have lunch and, you know, what you're really craving is, you know, maybe you're not feeling so well. Maybe you're really just craving a grilled cheese sandwich and some tomato bisque. And that's what you're really, really wanting. But you show up for lunch and you tell them, I just, you know, I'd like a sandwich and some soup for lunch. So they bring you over this, you know, roast beef sandwich and some clam chowder. Not really what you want. Really isn't that comfy, cozy food that's going to make you feel better when you're not feeling well. That's just so yummy that you want. But it's lunch. All you asked for was for lunch. In order for God and the angels and Jesus and for our divine team to bring us the things that we want, we do need to be crystal clear. Like if we're trying to define a lover, a partner that we want, we can't just say, you know what, I'd like to meet me a man. Because then guess what? They're going to just show up with whomever. Nearest guy, bam, plop him on your doorstep. And you're like, oh, that's not really what I was picturing. Okay, God, I thought you knew what I wanted, but you were not crystal clear. Versus if you're like, you know what? I don't just want a man who has a pulse and is breathing. I'd like a man who is my equal. I'd like a man who is my counterpart. I would like a man who is emotionally warm. He's connected. He is, for some of you, they're saying he's able to stand on his own. So for some of you, I guess you've had to be like the parent for your partners. But when you become crystal clear on, okay, I want someone on equal footing. I want a true partner. And I want a deep love. And you put out, okay, this is what I want. And you're crystal clear on what you want. Then guess what? God can deliver that. Then you can go have this amazing life and grow with this person and grow a family with this person. But you have to be crystal clear on what you want. So let go of control. Let it go. Let this person's situation go. And then be crystal clear on what you want. Some of you need to do vision boards. Some of you need to write it down, because say it is a promotion. Say you've been working so hard for this promotion, but then you look at it and you're like, it's just a promotion to do the same thing I've been doing. I'm not really happy doing this. You know, if I could do anything, here's what I would really like to do. And don't allow yourself to have a glass ceiling. It's just kind of this card. Just if there's anything that you could do, what would that be? For those of you that it's a career change, what would it be? Start to visualize it. Start to put it pen to paper, because that's going to help you manifest it. That's what you need to do. Now, these other three cards, a number of you are being encouraged to be gentle on yourself. You have this card, tenderness. Now, interestingly, she's pregnant in this card, and then you've got these babies in this card. And they do keep saying that this is a new beginning, this ending for a new beginning. But for many of you, you feel like, okay, they're saying some of you are feeling like a failure. You see how he, like this other guy, he's holding on to the staff and he's looking up like, oh my gosh, dear God, please. Some of you, again, you've been holding on to it so tight because you're afraid that if you don't get the promotion, if things don't work out as you'd hoped, that some of you look at it like you're beating yourselves up as though you were a failure, as though you didn't succeed, as though there was something more that you could have done. There was nothing more that you could have done. Stop beating yourself up. Start treating yourself with kindness and love and compassion. You're being redirected to a path that is destined for you, to a path that is fated for you, to something that will make you happy, that truly will fulfill you, that will bring you these 10 of Cups. And as you're making these changes, do not belittle yourself. Do not criticize yourself. Some of you are very critical of yourselves. But don't do that. You have all the skills that you need. You are very gifted. You are very talented. You're just being moved into, for those of you that's coming into an organization that can appreciate that, or into a business partner where they can, or into a love relationship where you have an equal partner. Do know and trust that you are being watched over. This is divinely guided. Again, you have major arcanas. This is something that is happening. It is going down. You are watched over by God. Jesus has got you. The angels have got you. Trust that. At the bottom it says, I allow myself to feel safe and enjoy my life, knowing that heaven is watching over my loved ones and me. You notice this is circular wreath. It's kind of like the world. This is coming full circle. So this situation, it's coming to a close. Full circle, and so you can move forward. And as this transition happens, and I was asking them when I was praying over the cards that they, especially when it comes to the outlook cards and the outcome cards, that they say, okay, well, what's really going to be happening in these 2 weeks? 2 to 3 weeks, they're saying. So you can have some information you can really grasp and hold on to. They're encouraging you to also be enthusiastic. Now, this is interesting. You see here, this Tower card, you've got these stairs. And you have stairs in this card as well. Hopefully you can see that without the glare. So this is enthusiasm. At the bottom it says, whatever I am most passionate about is the direction I follow. Your enthusiasm and excitement for this situation, this person, you've been lacking the enthusiasm. You really, like if you look at the job, like for some of you, if it's a job, you really haven't enjoyed the job. It hasn't fulfilled you in a very long time. If it is in fact a relationship, this person hasn't fulfilled you in a long time. You've had nothing but arguments with this person. It's been a battle. So they are going to lead you in a new direction where you will have enthusiasm. You will be excited. I'm hearing that they're saying it's time, and they're giving me images of the angels dancing, clapping, celebrating. They're saying that the time has come for you to go down the new path. They're encouraging you to have some enthusiasm about it. You don't know where the new path is going, but you don't need to know where the new path is going, because you see this path that's going up, and then there's this hill and it just kind of drops off. You don't see what's there, because then it drops down this valley and you just can't see the amazing things on the other side. You do have amazing things on the other side, because again, your finances are going to be way better afterwards than what they are right now. Your dreams are going to come true. You're going to receive that 10 of Cups when this is done. They're encouraging you to be enthusiastic about it. And for many of you, that's tied to because you are so fearful of letting the person's situation go. That's why they're saying, let it go. Stop trying to control the situation. Allow it to fall away. Many of you are having difficulty feeling enthusiastic about it because you do have financial concerns. You do have financial worries. But again, they want you to know you don't have anything financially to worry about. Because again, these are your cards of what it is that is unknown to you. You are going to be in a better position financially on the other side of this than you are right now. It may seem hard to believe right now, but it's true. So for some of you, even though it's scary going down a new path, an unknown, and I get that. Many of us, a large number of us, we are having a total change in our life. We're going from careers we've been in for years to something completely unknown, something completely new. We're going from relationships we've been in for years to being on our own till we meet someone, or moving forward into a divine relationship. But the way of life that we've had, that we are concluding, is going to be completely different from the new life that we're going to be beginning to have. This, we have to allow the old to fall away. We're not going to be told what the future holds. We're going to be told that, hey, don't worry, we've got you. We're going to be told, don't worry, you're going to have tons of money. No worries there. So even though it may be scary, if I don't know what is on the other side, the angels are encouraging you to just trust. And if you can't be enthusiastic and be looking forward to leaving your comfort zone, because for a number of you, this is a situation, something that you were comfortable in, you really, really had hoped for. And even though deep down you're like, okay, you've come to the realization, okay, it's not really for you, you're not really happy, but it's comfort. You're fearful of leaving the comfort zone, but they want you to know that even though that may be difficult, if there's anything that you can draw some enthusiasm and excitement from, have it be from the fact that you're getting away from this toxic situation. Be excited that you're leaving the battle, that you're leaving the fight, that you're dropping your weapons and you're walking away, that you're not doing this anymore, that you're not in a dead-end situation anymore where someone's lying to you. Because for a number of you, if it is in fact a person, supervisor, lover, partner, they've been lying to you. They are not trustworthy. Which card was that? This one. They're lying. They're not honest. They're deceptive. So be enthusiastic. Be excited. If nothing else, if for nothing else, be excited that you're getting away from this personal little hell that you've been in. Because for some of you, they're saying it has been a miserable little personal private hell of yours. So be happy. Be cheerful. Clap your hands. Hallelujah. Praise God. I am finally getting out of this situation. Because you are. The outcome. You have this life experience card. This is the Tower. In traditional tarot, it says, let go of belief systems that no longer work for you. An important life-changing event, a situation that leads to significant opportunities, and then you have this door to value. This situation is going to end. Because again, this is your outcome. But when this door closes, when this situation ends, when you do move forward, and you notice they're not even holding hands. So for some of you that this is a partnership, you are moving in a direction without each other. You see how she's got her hands and her fingers spread apart like, oh my gosh, I can't believe him. Oh my gosh. So for some of you, this partner, you are so frustrated with it because you've been fighting with them nonstop. You're like, I just can't take anymore. She's looking one direction, he's looking the other direction. For those of you, and again, they're saying it is a small number of you. They're saying that those of you, you know. So those of you that are twin flames, you're asking about your twin that you're not in union with, this is not your message. So this is for those of you that you have been in a toxic relationship. You are physically in a toxic relationship with each other. It's been filled with nothing but strife and arguments. You're battle weary. You will be officially going in opposite directions. For those of you, career, business partnership, it will be officially done. Okay, so they're saying for most of you, it will be officially done. And you will be able to finally walk free from this. But the thing they want you to know is that when you close this door, look at this door that's going to open for you. Trust, let go, stop trying to control. You've got this beautiful sun shining. Money is flowing in. Because again, for most of you, this is tied to money. It is tied to finances. You do not have to worry. You will be financially provided for. Now, for some of you, this has been painful. This situation that's coming to the close has been very painful. You have 3 of Winter. And at the bottom it says, reach out to others for comfort and love. You will grow stronger from the situation. Sadness that heals with time. It is reversed. This is your overall energy. So although it has been very painful, you do feel as though you have been stabbed in the back. You have been dealing with people that are not honest, not trustworthy. They lack integrity. Some of you, they completely lack morals and ethics. So it's been painful. For some of you, it's not even painful that's been a romantic relationship, but just painful that, I can't believe that this person, I've worked for this person for 5 years. I can't believe they would do this to me. They were telling me one thing, but then I found out it's the complete opposite. How could they do that? And the way that you've been treated, it's been very painful. Be it a person situation, you've given it your all to realize it's all been for naught. And for some of you, you've given your all for it to be naught, and this person or people have led you to believe that this is going to be something great, and you've discovered otherwise, and it has hurt. But this is your overall energy. This is about the pain is over. The pain is done. As soon as this tower comes slamming down, so you just let go, trust, the pain will be over. This chapter will be closed, and you can move in to the new chapter, which is where your happiness lies. You have this door to personal healing and happiness. Allow this door to close so that the new door can open for you, because it's so beautiful. It really is. 2019, for a number of people, I know I mentioned, I don't know if it was last reading or a couple readings ago, they were talking about this cycle that we're ending. We're ending a 7-year cycle. So for a number of you, this is a cycle that you have been trying to close. Guess what? You're finally there. For those of you that this message is applicable, even if it hasn't been a full 7 years, this is not something that you've just been trying to close and tie up for a couple months. Some of you, it's been 5+ years, they're saying, and it's been very difficult. So think of pressure like in a balloon. You keep blowing it up, and eventually the balloon pops. Well, guess what? Your balloon is filled with glitter. Glitter, sparkles, money. It has it's so taut right now. It is so full. Like you are so full, like you've had enough. You're ready. You are ready to slam that door. You are ready to jerk the door open in the new beginning and run through it. And guess what? This month, they're saying for most of you, this is the month where that balloon is going to pop. So you can finally close that. The biggest hurdle they're saying that most of you have is just trusting. Because for a large number of you, although you have a kind of general idea, you don't have perfect clarity as to what's going to be happening, which is why some of you are being encouraged to do some visualizations, some thinking things through, putting things out crystal clear on what you would like, what your intentions are, what you would like to manifest, but allow it to fall away. They're really encouraging, because those of you that are stuck, you're really just stuck because you're fearful of allowing what you've become comfortable and accustomed to fall away. But they're saying, but darling, you have forgotten that you're destined for greatness. Somehow along the way in this process, you have forgotten that you are destined for greatness. You are marked. See this infinity symbol above her head? You are marked, you are branded, you are ready for greatness. Allow this to fall, because this is falling, it is closing. Allow it to fall away so you can open the new chapter. So thank you all for being so amazing. Thank you for your support. Thank you for hanging in there with me. So I wish you all a lot of love, joy, and blessings.